Shelf boomsticks here. Today we're going to be doing a DCOA, which stands for disassemble, clean oil, and reassemble. We're not going to do the clean oil because I don't have any of this stuff with me right now. So, we're just going to do a disassembly and reassembly. For those who don't know, this is a Rock Island Armory 1911. In the ever so popular 9mm. That says right there, 9mm. And, alright, so, do a quick safety check here. As you can tell, magazine is empty. 100% empty. Alright, so, this is your little safety lever here. Just knock that down. Pull that back. Alright, go ahead and you can get inside there. Tell that there is absolutely nothing in there. Alright. So, start off with pushing your safety back forward. Going to turn around and push down on this bushing here. Make sure you keep your thumb on that because that will become a projectile. It goes like crazy too. Alright, so then when you got it like that, you're going to take off the safety, slide this back here, and you're going to push this up here, this little button here. You're going to push that out. That comes out there just a little bit. Pull that out there. Then this whole part slides on off. This is your lower for you AR-15 fans, and this is your upper. It's your recoil spring. And here's your barrel. Push that out. Right. Again, 9mm. Make sure you have a 9mm barrel with your 9mm. Alright. So, a little bit about the gun. For those who don't know, the original designer was John Browning back in, yes, you guessed it, 1911. It's whenever it was adopted by the U.S. military. It's been a fighting firearm, or fighting sidearm for the military for over 100 years now. And, you know, I think it speaks for itself. Yeah, it's a low capacity magazine, but if you know how to do it all, or shoot very well, you know, your 5 principles of marksmanship, which if you don't know, we'll be doing a video of that later. Now, as you can tell, those are not standard grips. Alright, Grim Reaper here. And that is also not a standard trigger. With this old style of Rock Island, I don't know if we can get a close up on that emblem or not, but this is what the old emblem looks like here. Alright, it's a absolutely terrible drawing, I understand, but it gets the point across. So, they do come in 9mm, 10mm, 45, and also there are some companies now bringing out the 22 version, 22 long rifle. So, with this trigger, it was, I fired so many rounds through it. I fired so many rounds with the original trigger that there was a little pin right back here that isn't in the new ones anymore. I guess they figured out the problem with that and took that out and put in a solid frame trigger. I had to replace mine. It wasn't bad. It's a Nighthawk Custom, actually, 1911 trigger. The assembly on that, it wasn't too difficult, but it's a little bit more in depth than what we're going to do here. So now I'm going to put it back together. See if the camera guy can keep up with me. Alright, so you just do everything in reverse. So barrel goes in first, obviously backwards. Alright, now there's this little widget. I forgot the actual name for it, so it's now a widget. Alright, you're going to take this here. So here's your recoil spring. You're going to run that through. Alright, make sure your widget stays down. Alright, back that all the way up to it. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can put your little barrel link in right here. Alright, there's a little pin on there. The camera can focus on that. This little pin right here. And you want to make sure that you start it off with that pin going right over the top of it. And you just rotate it all the way back over. So I put it in this way. And all I did was rotate it all the way over. It confused me at first. Again, just doing that, your little widget came up. Just make sure that's down. Alright. Then make sure the safety is down and the hammer is back. Alright. And you have to do this upside down. It doesn't work any other way. Let's see if we can get a better angle on that. Alright. Then your male and female parts just slide together. Alright. You gotta kind of give it a little bump. Alright. We're gonna turn it completely over. And there's a little, through this hole here, camera guy can get in there. Where you just kind of wiggle it down where your little widget, you can see it coming down now. Yeah, it should be pretty much lined up right now. Take your takedown lever. Move this all the way back to this little moon shape right here is over the square. Alright. You're gonna slide this in there. And it takes a little bit of a finesse. You gotta kind of move it here and there and whatnot, but it's just kind of tricky to do. Trying to get a good camera angle on it. Alright, so then you got that back together. Safety goes up. Alright. The reason why you put your safety on is because you're about to go like this, and then you're gonna push down on that. So if this moves back, it's not gonna get into proper alignment, and you're just wasting your time doing it. So, safety goes up, turn it around, you're going to put this over the top of that. Alright, and move that over as you're pushing down on it. Make sure that there's a click before you remove your thumb. I can't stress that enough. Alright, so what I did was just push this down, see if you can hear the click right there. Then you know you're good to go. Alright, then take your safety off. Just make sure that it's clear. You got a function check going on. Alright, everything is awesome. Alright, so that was disassembly and assembly of the Rock On Armory 1911 in the 9mm. And yes, there is a lot of wear and tear on it because I have fired 3,000 rounds for this thing. if not more. I've actually lost count. The only problems that I have with this is that I wish I got it in a 45, because 9mm is expensive right now. But other than that, 100% happy with the gun. I've had one malfunction. It was because I put lead ammo, like cast ammo, so not from a factory, from somebody who actually reloads, and did lead ball ammo, and that's the only malfunction I ever had. The Rock Island Armory does not like the lead ammo, so you just gotta go buy factory rounds, or if you reload with standard rounds. Don't make your own. So that's the Rock Island Armory 1911 9mm, locked and cleared. See y'all at the range.